Hello everybody. For the eagle eye amongst you before I start, I had quite a lot done at the dentist today. My mouth is still really numb, so I thought I'd let that out, get that out there before anyone wondered what was up with my mouth. Anyway, the title of the video, Dave Allen, what am I going to title it? Dave Allen on huge news for his fighters, that's the one. Before we get on to that, a lot of people said yesterday that I'm a miserable bastard, and you'd be right. Perked up this week though, actually. I've perked up. The other day, like, was like, oh, you're ungrateful stuff. I'm not ungrateful, me, but I am pessimistic and negative. I'm that guy, really. I always, I'm glass half full. No, I'm not. No, I guess it is. If it's empty or full, it's only the same. I'm half empty, as far as the saying goes. That's just how I am. I'm not ungrateful at all. I can't believe the life I have now. I have an amazing life. But I'm miserable. I'm a miserable guy. I always, I always plan for the worst. And if something good happens, we're buzzing. But I've always been that way. And I find it hard to change. Even though life is good now, I'm still terrified of my old life, really. I'm quite happy now. But I live negatively, just in case, things aren't as good in the future. But anyway, training picked up this week. I did a circuit with my mates this morning. Fucking hell. Went to the dentist. I said, I'm going to get anaesthetic. Can you put it in my legs? She said, no. My legs are a bit off, to be honest. I don't walk now. Run tomorrow. I'm done till Monday. Do you know what? Like, obviously, I'm miserable, but it's been a good week. It's not been a bad week. It's been a fucking brilliant week on the training front. Just weren't enjoying it, to be honest. The healthy eating settled down, feel alright. So everything's good. Everything's really good, actually. But you never know. So we'll plan for the worst and hope for the best. Anyway, moving on. Dave Allen's. No, how am I going to go? What was the title again? Dave Allen's huge news for his fighters. That's the one. Right. So 3 of my boxers had a big announcement this week. We'll start with the one that I train and manage, Joe Aiden. He's 17-0. He's only got one stoppage. He's watched a lot of journeymen. All been journeymen, actually. He's got 17 journeymen. But he only had 4 amateur fights, so we had to take our time. But a big show got announced at the Eco Power Stadium at Donny, and it didn't look like he'd get on, to be honest. He does well with tickets. He does okay, you know what I mean? He does well, actually. We don't do really, really well. Do you know what I mean? Some kids are selling 400, 500, 600. He does well. But to go on this show, unless you're in a title fight, it wouldn't be enough. It's not enough because it's a cracking card. And anyway, I was speaking to GBM, and I said, "You putting any local derbies on?" And then, like who? I said, I've got Joe Aiden. I said, who would you put him in with? So I'm thinking local. I thought, what about Lewis Booth? So Lewis Booth had 17, won 16, was Central Area champion. Got a few good wins on his record. He's only lost to Ursu, who's a really good fighter, to be honest. I said, what about that? And within a couple of hours, it was agreed and done. So that's a cracking fight. I've known Lewis since he was a kid. We boxed at Donny Plant together. I remember we were boxing at Hartlepool one night. 2011 it was, March 31st. So I've known Lewis forever. And I think that was my 3rd amateur fight. He'd already had 20 odd, 30 odd. By 13, 14, he's had a lot of fights, a lot of experience. And it's a cracking fight. It's a 50-50, it genuinely is. It's a really good fight. But Joe's ready for it now. He's ready for that step up. Lewis has already won the area title. He's a good fighter. So I think Joe will win. I think Joe's a really good talent. He's still a long way off where he can be. But these are the kind of fights, hopefully, take to the next level and do it with a win, So that's a really good fight. He's got a bit between his teeth. It's only a 6-rounder because there's 6 scheduled 10s on the bill. So the 6 was the most we could do, but 6 rounds is long enough, believe me. It's a long time. And yeah, his tickets are flown out. Unbelievable. When you're in proper fights and it helps, really helps. That'll be a great night. And on the same bill, Stevie will box Ellie Helwell. in a Commonwealth title eliminator. That one's been in the works for a while now, actually. Obviously, Stevie boxed for the European title, then she boxed for the British, won the European silver in between. And Ellie's always been sneaking up, winning and undefeated. And they offered it as a few times, but there was bigger fights for Stevie at the time. But now's the right time. It's a proper crossroads match, I guess. Stevie wins this. She's back in the mix for the big domestic titles. And Ellie's good. Ellie's really good. Again, someone else I know pretty well. She's a really nice girl, actually. She's really nice. She's good. She's tall. Southpaw. Can box. But it's a 10-rounder, you know. And Stevie she's a woman. Like she's 32 in April. Like she's strong and she's rugged and she's ready and she's experienced. So I think it's going to be a really good match. I think Stevie will win. I think all of mine will win. You always tend to, really. Been the odd one that I've been a bit like, oh, I don't really like that. But yeah. Sometimes when you're boxing for European and British titles, they have to have a go. And last but not least, Joe Howard from Wigan, who is 12-1-11. He makes his matchroom debut April 19th on the Donald Smith undercard at the Cannon in Sheffield. That came about, he just won the area title in November. I started working with him, his first fight with me was September. He rung me maybe August and said, I'm out of contract, do you have any managers? And I thought, fucking hell, I'm a manager. And I've watched him a long time. I went to Wigan to watch him once, actually, because I really like watching. I like watching him. He's really good. He's exciting. And I said, I'm a manager. He said, would you manage me? And I thought, this kid's really good. I thought, am I really the right man for the job? Anyway, I said, absolutely. And I said, look, you'll be out ASAP. You'll win a title, and you'll be on the big shows like Matchroom, you know, Queensbury, whatever, in the next 12 months. It's brilliant. And then I thought, fucking hell, how am I going to do that? But within 7 months, he's won the area title and he now boxes on the zone, on a big Matchroom card. He's fucking really good. Genuinely, the real deal, I think. Like, really good. Really good. He's not got much experience. He only did the white collar, actually. But a real talent and a puncher. And, yeah, he likes to scrap. He's only 22, got loads of time. But I thought it was the right time to get him in front of the big stage. And, yeah, in part of my contract with Fisher, I said he has to go on. You have to give him a chance and have a look at him because he's really good. So, yeah, them 3 fights, I'm fucking over the moon. I'm so excited. Really excited. I love it, me. Genuinely got a right buzz. Obviously, I'm boxing Fisher. I can manage Calvin Moyo and train him. He will box June 13th, as will Sam Lightfoot. And Georgia Klein will box May 9th. So, very busy and happy times. Thank you.